when my mom passed away, and then after 2 years, my yung papa ko passed away. It's my life was really crushed. Na parang I told myself na parang I have this regret of not telling them how much I love them kasi ang dami kong dream sa kanila. Yeah. Sorry. Um, ang 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 dami kong dream sana with my mom na I want her to travel na here in Manila or even like domestic.
Welcome to Portia Matters, where we chatter on what matters. I'm your host, Portia. Today's episode reminds us that no matter how we start, we always have the power to determine our future. Our guest has a very inspiring life journey. From a childhood marked by hardship to becoming the assistant director of sales at Hilton Manila, as well as host and singer. His journey is about perseverance, faith, and self belief. Today, we're unpacking his story, the struggles, the breakthroughs, and the moment that shaped the person he is today. Let's welcome our guest, Jong Temporal.
Hello, hi, mabuhay and madayaw to all our viewers and subscribers in all around the world. So yeah, so hi, my name is Joang Temporal. I'm the nephew of one of the nephews of Ate Marge or Ate
Yes.
Buding.
So, thank you for joining, Jong. I know you're very busy with your schedule, traveling and, taking care of your hotel job and also
Yeah.
your hosting and singing. But this is what I ask all my guests at the
Mm.
very beginning. What matters most in your life?
Well, what matters most in my life is right now is my family, especially when my parents left us. They're in heaven right now. But right now, my family, so my nephews, my brother, and my sister, and of course, my career.
Yes, of course. Well, I think we'll learn more about your family
Mm,
and your career as we go on with our conversation.
that's
So
right.
let's start at the very beginning. What did home feel like for you growing up?
Well, growing up, when we were still complete, it's very different compared to when we became a broken family. So growing up with my parents, it was one of the best experiences that I had. I love my mom, I love my papa, and with my siblings, it's really different because we have a lot of likes and dislikes. So sometimes we fight, sometimes we understand each other, but most of the time we fight. It's part of growing up. Um, but it totally changed when my parents separated because I was the youngest, and I felt all the love that I mean, like those years when they were still together, and then when they separated, it's really a different world. So my my feelings that time really crashed because I don't want to see them fighting. I don't want to see them, arguing with each other. But I just, I mean, like, after how many years, experiencing those challenges, I became, I became very strong. So I'll always, I always think uh, just to move on, you know, just to move on with life and accept everything. So yeah.
I saw you, I saw that side of your family when you were
Mm,
all complete. And yes,
yes.
you look very happy. And I remember you as a very happy child.
Yes. And
Yes,
still
but
now.
yes, I think so too. But I didn't see that part when your parents already separated.
Mhm.
And I think that must have been very hard for you.
It's very hard because I was in my high school year. I actually it was my fourth year. So from first year to fourth year, I was in the university school, and then when they separated, I transferred um, to the school where my mom is teaching, and it's very hard because all my friends were left in the university, and I was totally new in the school, and I had to adjust. And there's some bullying also that time. They say that okay, you're now in the I mean, like, not in the university school, in the very low school, something like that.
Oh, I see.
Low,
I see.
yeah.
And how did that make you feel when they were, bullying you at that time?
Well, I just move on, and I mean, I accepted everything. So I just wanted to be happy that time. So I was able to really know myself that time of what I really want and what I need to do in my life that time. So I focused with my closest friends, and they helped me. They helped me to become strong, and help me also to be happy again. So I think that moment, dun ko talaga na-realize na true friends really matter. I chose to be with my true friends. So I think they really helped me a lot, and I'm very thankful na they stood on my side up to now. So yun, yeah, I think yun yung talagang nagpa-move forward sa akin, and I became a better person.
That's good. I'm glad that you found the right people to
Mm,
surround you during your hardest time.
yeah.
Okay, so you had mentioned that you were a working student. So tell us more about
Yes.
that.
Okay. So, when I entered college, my papa, promised me to, send me to Ateneo de Davao University. So he did, actually, in fairness, but he left me again after a month. So we have nothing that time. We don't have enough money to spend and pay out my tuition because it's really expensive. Sabi ko kay mama na okay, since we don't have enough money, so magwi-withdraw na lang ako. I need to withdraw my first sem in Ateneo. I moved to Holy Cross of Davao College. So that's the time na talagang nag-focus na ako sa mass communication. And then, yun, so nagka-problem ulit. We had a financial problem na talagang sabi ko, I need to work.
John worked a variety of jobs to support his college education. He waited tables, assisted in retail, handled secretarial tasks, and took on many other roles just to make ends meet. One day, while working at Bench, a popular clothing store, he was surprised by an unexpected visitor.
And when I went out, I saw Papa. So that was after 2 years.
Wow.
Parang after 2 years. Actually, yeah, 2 years. And I was like, okay. So, andito ka. So,
Look, what are you
ayun.
doing here?
What are you doing here? Parang, okay. So, ano na naman, parang ganun sa isip ko, parang, oh, ano na naman to, parang ganyan. So, yeah, and then we talk. We had a very good conversation actually, that time. And then he asked forgiveness, and I was like very emotional that time. Sabi ko nga parang pang maalaala to kasi nga um he asked me if I'm okay. Sabi ko, no, I'm not okay. I mean, like, I'm not okay that you left me again 2 years ago. And then, parang you broke your promise. Parang ganon. Pero I'm happy that I'm seeing you right now. And he told me na parang, okay, I'm back here in Davao. Because I think he went to Iloilo. Yeah. So that was the time when I believe the gave birth yung woman. I think that's the main reason kaya talaga siya na hindi na nagpakita. So para kasi another ano na naman parang responsibility. So yun. So sabi ko na okay. So yeah, yun. So sabi ko na okay, I have a half brother already. Sabi ko ganun. Okay, ganyan.
So wait, was it easy for you to forgive him, or you were just like, oh, okay, you know?
Actually, ano naman, I'm ready naman every time na magkikita kami na parang nandun yung feeling na yeah, ano na, parang I'm good, I'm okay. I forgive you. Parang ganon. So hindi naman ako parang nagtatanim ng sama ng loob. I don't have that parang um character na talagang no, for the rest of my life, ano na talaga. Because he was very close talaga to me. I was parang papas boy
Papa's
talaga.
boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
papas boy talaga ako that time.
Hmm.
And then, yun. So, after we talk, I went um to the storage room. So, pagdating ko sa storage room, doon talaga ako doon talaga
Labas yung mga
oo,
emotions mo.
yeah. So, I cried. Na parang sabi ko, parang nakikita ko lang 'to sa movie na parang alam mo yon yung parang nasa storage room ka, umiiyak ka, and then, nagfa-flash lahat ng mga yung mga past na
Yeah.
yeah. And then, after that, siguro after a month na naman, magkikita siya, magte-text siya. So yun.
To earn additional income, John also joined local singing competitions. His biggest break came when he became a contestant on Philippine Idol in Manila, where he was even featured in a video segment. Although he didn't win the competition, the national exposure proved invaluable. It opened doors for him, especially in hosting, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his career.
It was really a nice experience, meeting a lot of aspirants all over the Philippines. Nakikita mo lang sa TV na mga contestants. Tapos, oh, si ano to, ganyan, ganyan. I remember him, I remember her, parang ganon. So, yun, yeah. So, I was able to reach naman yung sa top 50 going to yung sa live na. Pero I was featured kasi kaya nag-appear ako sa TV, and I became not really famous pero parang nakilala ko na oh si ganito kasi very hype that time yung Philippine Idol so parang pipili lang sila na i-feature. So I was one of
Mm-hmm.
the contestants na i-feature nila. So yun. So somehow, tumaas yung market value kahit na hindi
Yeah.
nakapasok, pero yun lang yung iniisip ko talaga na
Exposure. It was some
exposure,
exposure.
oo. So, every time na parang may event. So parang, ay, si Jong, si ganyan, ganyan, blah, blah, blah.
So I know this is a surprise to you. Can you give us a sample of some singing? Just a little bit, just tiny bit.
Sige. It's one of the tracks from the movie The Greatest Showman.
Mm-hmm.
So, cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Parang
Woo! Nice, very good. You know what? And how does that song relate to your life, Jong?
well, a million dreams kasi parang talagang for me it's really my song kasi I always dream big even when I was a child. Parang I always dream big na parang I don't settle for less. Parang kailangan mag-excel ako sa mga lahat ng gagawin ko. Even if they um they say that, oh, you can't make it. Oh, you're not good enough. Oh, may mas better pa. But sometimes every time I hear those comments, sometimes I feel really down. Parang nawawala yung self-confidence ko. And I feel very sad kasi parang, oh my God, parang no one is parang believing in me. Pero kasi, since yung motto ko in life is we only live once. So you really need to do your, give your best shot every time na meron kang ita-try. So parang ganon. So yeah, yung song na yun kasi is A Million Dreams. It's every night I lie in bed, parang ganon. So every night, parang inaano ko, parang iniisip ko na yung parang, okay, gusto ko ng ganito, gusto ko yung ganyan. So I'm very ambitious. I'm very ambitious talaga. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll always make sure na makukuha ko yung gusto ko. Because I'm a Virgo. So
Yeah.
parang lahat ng gusto kong makuha kahit na ano pang mga challenges as long as ma-reach ko yung goal na yon, ma-reach ko yung dream ko.
Yeah.
So yon. So yun yung talagang ano talaga sa akin. I think parang fit talaga yung song.
Yes, I think so too.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so how did you, moving on to your hosting, how did you get
Mm.
into hosting?
Okay, so since I'm a mass comm student, so I discovered that I have this, talent. Kasi that time, parang, okay, so since maraming ang production, TV, radio, print ad sa mass comm. So, cover lahat yung tri-media. So, dun ko na-explore yung voice ko na parang, marunong pala ako mag-shift, mag-modulate, mag-change ng voice. So, yun. So, every time na may event, so, oh, Jong, ikaw yung host. You're the host. Okay. So, I try, dun ko na practice yung mag-modulate. So, my speaking voice, ang sabi nila, pag yung speaking voice ko daw, different from my hosting voice. I do my hosting parang, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Parang ganon. So, may modulation sa, it's different. Parang sometimes, most of the time actually, yung mga friends na nakakita, parang, oh, parang, parang iba talaga, parang ganon.
Mm-hmm.
Oo.
Madayaw Davao!
Happy Kadalawan sa Davao!
Wow, at last, Carly, after 2 years, we are finally here together in one venue.
And then hanggang sa na-practice and na-practice and then, yun, that's the time na talagang nag, ano na, na, nag-start na ako na to do it on a regular basis, parang every weekend. So yun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What kind of events do you
Ah,
host?
okay. Weddings, siguro 70% wedding, debut, um, corporate events. Corporate events, usually every November and December. So pag yung mga year-end party with corporate accounts, um, product launching and all. So, yun. Special events also, birthday, 60th birthday, 75th birthday. I also tried hosting a funeral. Parang ganon. Sabi ko, oh, why not? Di
Oh,
ba?
okay. Yeah, I've never
Something
heard of that.
new.
Hosting
As
a
long as
funeral.
there's, yeah, as long as there's money. So,
Oh no.
yeah, I tried
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yun, talagang na practice ko up
Yeah.
to now. So it's really I don't know if I consider myself a professional host, pero since I'm doing it on a regular basis every weekend, of course I will of course not during work.
Your yes.
Mm-mm.
Your exposure or your participation
Mm.
in the Philippine Idol,
The
did that help you
yeah,
with your
oh,
hosting
yes.
jobs? Did that
Mm.
get you more events, I guess?
Yes, definitely. Kasi talagang, as mentioned, sabi ko na talagang nakilala ako doon. So nakita nila ako and then every time yung organizer will, sell me to the couple na parang, oh ma'am, eto si Zong, nag-Philippine Idol to, ganyan, ganyan. So hosting and singing, so package na. So that's, doon na incorporate, doon naging package yung hosting and singing. So for me, it's okay kasi parang I don't need to ano pa to charge them additional na para lang mas kumita kasi nga syempre aside from hosting, syempre pagod ka na sa pagsasalita and then you'll sing again like 5 songs. Sabi ko since it's my passion, singing is my passion, hosting is my passion. So it's fine. I mean, like ipa-package ko na lang siya. So,
Mm-hmm.
parang gano'n. And it here in Manila, actually, parang it's a thing na if you do hosting, you also sing kasi the couple will not, pay additional, charge if they get singer, parang gano'n. So parang okay na, ito na 'yon, 5 songs, it's fine kasi kakain lang naman sila. So during dinner, so parang gano'n.
So usually 5 songs.
And
Yeah.
yung exposure ko talaga sa singing contest na na sinalihan ko was it really helped me a lot to build my self confidence na yung basta yung to face yung facing a lot of people like 100 300 500 1,000 people,
Yeah.
then you standing alone sa stage na parang oh parang it's really different, parang I feel like a star when I stand there. Parang, okay, listen to
Yeah.
me, everyone. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So parang ganon.
Happy anniversary to Dexto Philippines! Ladies and gentlemen, let's give floor to Serenity Band!
After graduating from college, Jong fully embraced his motto, "You only live once," and set out to pursue his own million dreams. He saw opportunities that allowed him to use his strengths in mass communication, entertainment, events management, and even banking. His career began in local hotels in Davao City, where he gained his first experience in the hospitality industry. Not satisfied, Jong later moved to Manila and entered the banking sector. But true to his adventurous spirit, he didn't stop there. He soon applied for a position as an entertainer on a cruise ship, a 10-month contract that took him from Singapore to Bangkok, Phuket, and Malaysia. Despite the demanding schedule, Jong thrived. He loved the chance to host, sing, dance, and even don mascot costumes when needed. As a bonus, he was able to visit exotic places, enjoy different cultures, and met many friends. A few years later, Jong embarked on another exciting adventure as an entertainer in Macau, performing Mandarin songs and earning a substantial income that helped support his family. After completing his 1 year stint abroad, he returned to Manila and rejoined the hospitality industry, bringing with him a wealth of global experience. Today, John serves as the assistant director for sales at Hilton Manila, a role that reflects his dedication, versatility, and the vibrant journey that has influenced him.
Na yun. My
That's
recent
good.
job is with
Okay.
Hilton. Yeah.
And how do you like your job right now?
I'm very
Good.
happy. I'm very contented right now. I'm very happy with the team. I'm very happy with the management. Well, ano siya? In short, I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
It's good. Oh my gosh, you went through so much in your life. It's a million dreams, right?
A million
It's
dreams
really
talaga.
it's really your story.
Mm-mm. Sobra. Um, family, sa college, high school.
Yeah.
Ang daming nangyari sa life ko talaga na pag ako lang mag-isa and then I recall everything, parang, oh my God, I was able to survive, 'di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yun. Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
doing good now. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
And then you
Yes.
were able to help your family along the way. Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's very important. So I um I have my first house. Meron akong nabili na house sa Davao. It's not really an expensive,
Yeah.
in a house. Pero at least, 'di ba? Um, pag bumalik man ako sa Davao, nandun siya.
hmm
Mm.
What's your or what are some of your, I guess, advice to others who may be, going through hard times, or they
Mm.
might, that they had some problems maybe before when they were young with family, or
Mm. You
or
know,
just trying to make it day by day.
yeah.
So how can you inspire them, or what can you say to them to help them?
Okay, so when my mom passed away, and then after 2 years, yung papa ko passed away, it's my life was really crushed. Na parang I told myself na parang I have this regret of not telling them how much I love them kasi ang dami kong dream sa kanila. Na- Sorry. Um ang 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 dami kong dream sana with my mom na I want her to travel na here in Manila or even like domestic. But since I was not there for like 10 years na, so umuwi naman ako but not really, that long. So yun yung mga dream ko. And then when they passed away, sabi ko, I think the biggest lesson is really to tell them how much you love them, how much you appreciate um what they what they um what they did in the past. So parang gano'n. Yun yung lesson learned ko na sobrang sabi ko, sayang. Hindi ko siya, hindi ko nagawa. And with my papa, siguro, yung time lang din na pag they need something na minsan hindi mo mabibigay kasi nga meron ka din eh. May kailangan ka din dito eh. Not all the time na parang full mo mabibigay. Because parang I consider myself as a breadwinner. So, but I have my own life then. I have my own bills to pay. Alam mo yon.
Yeah.
And I need to be happy, 'di ba? Kasi ayoko yung setup, yung Filipino culture na pag okay, ikaw, oh, sige, ikaw kailangan mo tulungan, blah blah blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Na kailangan ikaw talaga. And then pag dumating ka na sa age na 40, 45, wala na, na parang hindi ko na na-enjoy yung life ko, 'di ba? But I'll make sure na mapa-understand ko sa kanila na parang okay, blah, 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 or ganyan, ganyan. So, yun. So, I think yun yung um, biggest, uh, tawag nito, yung parang biggest
Take away.
takeaway ko na to
Yeah.
really, um, hi- hindi kasi ako emotional or hindi kasi ako, um, ano sa parents ko na parang, "Ma, I love you," gano'n. May mga ano pa 'di ba parang awkward
Yeah.
pa na ano,
Mm,
hindi ako showy
yeah.
with them. But at least siguro yung thank you if ikaw yung tao na hindi showy or if showy ka, much better. Pero if you are not that person na showy, na to really tell them, "Mama, I love you, I miss you," blah, blah, blah. So I think yun yung advice ko lang is to just um, find time to message them or call them. How are you? Thank you.
Yeah.
Every time na meron silang, thank you. Then, how are you? O kumusta sa Ganun. Para at
Yeah.
least ma-feel lang nila. So, yun lang yung parang way na mapa-feel mo sa kanila na parang, oh, I'm still here. I still care. I still love you. Parang gano'n. So, yun. And
Yeah.
to the viewers out there uh, na will be watching this one, yung always ko sinasabi that we only live once. We only live once. We cannot go back sa mga things na hindi natin nagawa or hindi natin grinab. So, you live life to the fullest. If you want to travel, travel. Even if you don't have money. I mean, like, not enough money,
Yeah.
hindi
Yeah.
mag-uutang. If you don't have enough money and you want to travel, travel. Because look what happened during pandemic. If nagtuloy-tuloy siya, tapos hindi ka nakapag-travel, wala. Hindi mo
Wala.
ma-experience yung culture, yung world, yung other countries, the people. And if you want something, you work hard for it. Dream big. So yun lang yun eh. You really need to push hard. Especially sa mga tao na talagang financially not stable. So, you just need to dream big and don't be afraid to try. You know, don't be afraid to try things na sa tingin mo na parang may hesitation ka agad na I think I cannot make it. I think hindi ko to kaya. You just need to try. And then if you fail, and then move on, move forward, and then
Yeah.
learn from it. At least you try, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So, yun.
Good
We only live,
advice. Yeah.
yeah.
Good job. Yeah.
YOLO, sabi nila, YOLO.
YOLO. YOLO.
You only live once. So, at least na-experience mo lahat ng hirap, lahat ng happiness, lahat ng achievements, lahat ng, basta lahat-lahat. And then, learn
Yeah.
from it.
Even the mistakes.
Mm.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mistake. Oo. So,
Oo.
yun. Siguro, kaya talaga ako, sabi ko, wala akong regrets sa lahat ng mga experiences ko in the past. Kasi lahat yun, nagfa-flashback sa akin. And I'm smiling kasi parang, oh my God, parang, alam mo yun, na-experience ko to. Oh my God, na-experience ko to. Na nalagpasan ko to. So parang, ang dami mong pwedeng, ang dami mong pwedeng i-recall sa mga experiences mo in the past na talaga. You will be proud of yourself. Yun.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, John. It was very emotional and joyful journey.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
very joyful journey talaga, indeed.
Yeah.
Parang
Indeed.
nagawa ko na lahat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you have. Okay. So to our viewers out there, thank you for listening. And
Yes.
if you like this content, continue to watch all of our episodes. And once again, I'd like to thank my nephew Jong Temporal for
Thank you.
joining us today.
Thank you
Bye,
also
John.
for the time. Bye, everyone.